Right folks, I'm in Leicester, Stonesby Avenue. Behind me is Pork Pie Island. The vegans of this world, let me turn you around. The vegans in Leicester wanting to change the name of Pork Pie Island. They're going to put it down to they're saying that it will help stop obesity because people obviously see this island and want to eat pork pie. It's the main road through Leicester. It's one of the arteries of Leicester. You've got traffic all the way up there. And this has been Pork Pie Island since I was a kid. I think it's been Pork Pie Island since the 20s. Not sure. So anyway, vegans, some vegan fucking group want to change the name of it to stop people eating meat. The reason it's called Pork Pie Island is because of this building here. It's a library, and it was called Pork Pie Library. That's where the name for Pork Pie Island come from. I'm fed up with us being told what to say, what to think, what to fucking do, and have all our individual thoughts and powers taken away through people who it just doesn't concern them. There it is, Pork Pie Library and community centre. Been here for years, look. Been here for years. There you go. There's the thumbnail. So I just wanted to show you the island and the community centre, and I'm going to go home and do a bit of a rant.
Right, folks, so if I've just edited this video correctly and it's all gone to plan, you have just seen me standing next to Pork Pie Roundabout and Pork Pie Library and Community Centre in Leicester. And as I said, the vegans of this world are trying to get its names changed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick read through the Leicester Mercury, which is our shit local paper that's normally full of shit that nobody reads. It's just full of clickbait. The Leicestershire Live page is awful, but on this one they have actually done their job. Animal activists say Leicester should change the name of its famed Pork Pie Island roundabout in the name of veganism. People for the ethical treatment of animals, PETA, has made this apparently serious call in a letter to City Mayor Sir Peter Salisbury. I think Peter Salisbury has said, fuck you, it ain't happening, from what I can make out. It says the roundabout in Saffron Lane. I used to work at Sign Windows down the bottom there. Me and my dad used to work for John Ireland. Don't know if he's still alive or not. Do you know if John Ireland's alive?
John Ireland, who's he?
Exactly. No, so I'll put my woke t-shirt on because I know that'll trigger a few of you. Looking at me in disgust.
No, I ain't. Looking at you in disgust. I'm very proud of the fact that you support our forces by buying t-shirts that go to the charity.
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, I used to work at Sign Windows. Anyway, Saffron Lane, which should be renamed to help promote healthier food choices. So what are they actually aiming for? Are they aiming for the animal thing or healthier food? Because I always thought eating meat in a balanced diet was healthy. Chris, who does the Peas in a Podcast, he eats a lot of turkey because it's good for him. You've noticed, go and have a look at one of the podcasts if you don't know what I'm on about. Chris is built like a shit house. Isn't he?
Yeah, and he's our age, isn't he?
Yeah, he's our age. So anyway, they believe it would also send a signal that any animal suffering which goes into making pork pies and other meat treats is unacceptable. Instead, the group believe the island, which is named after the nearby 1930s Pork Pie Library, should adopt a new name of Vegan Pie Roundabout. My thoughts? Are these yours? It says the city has a long association with meat-free eating, and that term vegan was itself invented here. Couldn't give a fuck where it invented. Honestly, couldn't give a fuck where it was invented. This ain't going to get monetised, is it? Because when I start, I'm going to be gone. Senior campaign Kate Werner, should be called Karen. This timely name change would inspire healthier food choices that help the environment, celebrate Leicester's heritage and prevent animal suffering. This is not a pie in the sky request. If you're going to be serious, love, don't go putting silly fucking puns in, right? Because people will see that and think, silly fucking pun that, me duck. You're not really being serious. You're trying to...
Hold on, who says these meat-free things are healthy anyway? I'd like to know what the bloody hell goes in it. Anything that's processed, manufactured like that is a bit...
I'd like to get a fucking thingy that don't make me look like I'm on the
What,
piss.
a better biscuit tin?
Yeah, a better biscuit. There you go. PETA claims that, referring to the publication of a new survey last month which showed that 33% of people aged 18 and over in North West Leicestershire were in the area were obese. So basically what you're saying is 33% of people are fat. The other 67%, that's fucking work that out then.
67%.
67%, that's a fucking thing, because I don't normally think now. You don't need to think when you're just sitting here talking this. The other 67% are not obese. Yes, I can see your point. Now, if it was like 67% of us were fat bastards, right? Obese fat bastards, then I could think, you might actually have a point. But you haven't really, have you? Because what happens is, people get fat. In this day and age, people are fat. They eat shit McDonald's. Oh, can't eat McDonald's, can you? They go for vegan McDonald's. They eat food and do fuck all exercise because they sit on Xboxes and shit.
If you're that worried about it, promote exercise, a healthy balanced diet, instead of using it to virtue signal, just piss right off.
Yeah. Why don't you virtual signal the fucking fact that you should take your dog a walk, eh? Yeah, take your dog a walk, but not in this hot weather, because there's still fucking idiots walking the dogs in this hot weather. So there you go. Blaby was the second, right, it was up to 22% 5 years old. Blaby was the second worst with an overrate of 30% of obesity. You fat bastards, Blaby. Yeah, with Melton a close behind on 28. That's where my mate Babs comes from. Babs comes from Enrique. Yeah, they might have a point then. And Jezza, or Jizza, as we used to call him. Yeah, perhaps they have got a point. Perhaps we shouldn't be eating pork pies from Melton Mowbray. They do the best pork pies though, don't they? They really do.
You know what they'll do, won't they?
They'll stop. They'll have an invasion of Melton Mowbray.
Do you know what they're going to do?
What?
They'll make out it's a racist thing.
In what way?
Well, which demographic don't eat pork?
But no, they've never said anything.
I know they haven't.
I know. I'm just saying.
A lot of this trouble is caused
by middle-class white fucking idiots.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. As far as I know, there has been nothing from a certain religious group who have moaned about this, and fair play to them.
Well, there's a couple of groups, isn't there? There's the Jewish community and the Muslim community. I've not heard anything from them. Nothing.
Yeah. So
they're not offended, so why should a vegan be offended? Oh, piss off.
I tell you what, she tells me to calm down, and she's sitting there behind the camera telling people to piss off.
Right.
And her head's like this, like a fucking jibber jabber.
I would be on the camera, but I'm not. I've got a bra on, so I don't think I better.
Her pork pies are out. That's it. But the Leicestershire Live have taken a funny side of this, and they've other names that might offend PETA. Fox Hunter Island, Bacon Hill, which is Beacon Hill, which is over there, the other side of Quorn. Rowley Fields, Sausage, New Porks. That's a virgin. Colville. My roots are from Colville. Newton Burgerland, we've been there, haven't we? There's a pub there.
There's a pub there that's got a ghost that touches women up.
Yeah, there's a pub in Newton Burgerland and they've got a ghost in there and it touches women up. Smeaton, Westerby, Hamilton, anything with long claws on. But they might be okay with Quorn. So I just don't understand it, right? So these vegan activists, they want to change the name because it's Pork Pie Island. It's always been called Pork Pie Island. I mean, I'm 53, soon to be 54.
I'm 54 now.
Junie's 54. And I just don't understand how they think they can come in and just make us change a fucking name that's been there since the 20s or the 30s, which is like 100 years, if you didn't work that out. It's 100 years we've called this. And now all of a sudden they want us to start changing the name to Vegan Pie Roundabout. Vegan Pie Roundabout.
Yeah, just shut up.
How fucking desperate are you that you've got to virtue signal with this crap to try and get your point over, to force and bully your point over, and to make people... You've already said that there's like 33% of people in Leicestershire are fucking obese. You're calling people fat. You're not going to win any support. If anybody calls... I mean, I personally couldn't give a fuck if anybody calls me fat. They do call me fat. They have a go at my big fat moon face. I don't care, right? But there is other people out there who are a little bit sensitive to things. And if you start saying you're obese, you best not eat pork pie.
I think we're better off playing these people at their own game.
Oh, I do. I'll play
that. Yeah, you know, just like say, I'm offended.
Well, when I go
out, you said I'm fat.
Yeah, well, when I go out now, I'm going to go and buy fucking 10 pork pies. Just on the fucking basis
I don't even like pork pie, and I'm going to have a pork pie.
There you go. It's just, they seem to think as well that they can say, this will save the world. This will, if you eat less meat, it fucking won't.
It ain't the meat. It ain't the meat that makes you fat, is it? It's all the crap that you eat with it.
People not eating a pork pie will not fucking save the world. The world will always keep changing, and one day the world will die out.
They're on about the coral reef, weren't they? They were saying that how many years ago that the coral reef was disappearing and that. It's at the record levels now.
Record levels.
But they're trying to say it's not such good quality coral.
It's not such good quality.
What a load of bollocks.
I just don't understand it. Well, the thing is now then, but if this does happen, right, if this is allowed to happen, and I hope Sir Peter Salisbury does tell them to just fuck off. If this does happen, does that mean then that I've got a few names? It will always be Pork Pie Island, but then does that mean that West Ham has got to change its name? Or Nottingham? Has that got to change its name? Or any pub that's got the bull's head, has that got to change its fucking name? Won't Chris the Butcher live in Oldham?
Oh, Chris the Butcher better change his name.
Chris the Butcher better change his name, even though he's not a fucking butcher anymore. It's all just fucking ridiculous.
Hip, then?
Is that your hip? Have I put your hip out?
Put my own hip out.
Just looking through my notes, it is just pathetic. All it does really is just fucking winds people up like me, and you're getting a reaction, but you're getting a reaction of me taking the piss out of you because of your stupidity. I can completely understand with your animal welfare. I completely understand that you want to see animals treated. I completely understand that people don't want to eat animals. The new extended member to the family, Dylan, don't eat meat, is a vegetarian. Right? He's a vegetarian.
And I could quite easily be.
Yeah.
I don't actually like meat very much, do I?
No, you don't. You don't like it, but...
Only if it's disguised as something else. If it's mince, I'm alright. Or if it's a sausage, I'm alright.
Yeah. I've been known to put banana skin on my cock to disguise it. Oh, I've lost my fucking train of thought now. Yeah, even Dylan, right, he's a vegetarian, yeah? But doing this will not gain you any support. You will not make me or any normal thinking person, right, your normal everyday run of the street Joe and Joette or Joanne or whatever your fucking name is, yeah? You won't get me now to even think about it. Won't even think about it. All you've done is fucking triggered me. I've come on here, I've made a video, I've put my woke t-shirt on just to even trigger you fucking lot.
Hey, well they'll have to start calling men gammons, won't they?
Oh yeah, you won't be able to, you won't be able to do that. You won't be able to call white middle-aged fucking blokes gammons now, will you? Yeah, because that's offensive to yourselves. But what pisses me off the most is that you silly do-gooders of this, right? They come out here and they fucking try and force this issue onto us. They try and say that they're doing the right thing. Well, fuck off to China and make this point, yeah? Fuck off to China, because the way they treat their animals out there is a fucking disgrace, yeah? We've all seen the dogs in cages. Fuck off out there and do something about that.
Yeah,
but you won't.
Even killed dogs, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because everybody was locked up in quarantine.
Yeah, in the Shanghai lockdown a few months ago, they were fucking killing dogs just for the sake of it, right?
What were they doing? Put them in bags and just
putting them in bags and beating them to death, right? So if you're really, really serious, go fuck off to China and do something about that. But no, you won't do that, because it's a country that will actually crush you. They will put you in your place. You sit here in a safe little place like England, yeah, doing all this because you know nothing will fucking happen to you. People will disagree with you, but you won't really get any trouble. There's worse things happening in this fucking world than a fucking island that's called Pork Pie Roundabout Island, yeah? It was in the news yesterday, or yesterday something happened where a bloke had his hand cut off outside a fucking club in Manchester over some fucking disagreement. Who the fuck carries a knife around or a machete around with them that does this? Eh? And it's not the first time, it's the second time this year this has happened. You're getting people put in prison for real shitty crimes, yeah? And yet we're letting paedophiles sit on a computer knocking one out of a kids, and they're getting let off because the police can't be asked. People's houses are being burgled, and our police are that pathetic and run down that they haven't. Where was it the other day? I was listening to something the other day. There's been 80 burglaries in a certain area. The police haven't investigated any of them, and they've not caught one fucking bastard burglar.
Yeah, but if the homeowner tries to defend themselves, it's
exactly. How hard is it to spot a burglar? They're all running around in black and white stripy shirts with fucking masks on, with a bag that says swag on it. Can't be fucking hard.
Well, I don't know. The electricity company's doing it.
It is.
Robbing is left, right and centre.
It is. And these people are moaning. If you're going to do something, vegans, right? If you're going to do something, promote the healthy food. I went to a place in Leicester a few months ago called Big 7. Yeah? Lane 7, sorry. Big 7 with that fucking thing on Pixel, weren't it? Or Pixar. They did vegan fish and chips. I will go and review vegan food all the while. I fucking love vegan food. You just won't turn me into a fully fledged vegan. Do something.
Fully fledged?
Fully fledged. What am I then? What was it? You which won't turn me into. Eh?
You said pledged.
Pledge. Fucking ozone destroying fucking spray. Do things like that. Promote the food. Don't try and take stupid things like this out of our language. History. You won't get anywhere. You're just delusional that you... Is it delusional?
Yeah.
Delusional.
Yeah, just promote the merits of it.
Promote the good things of it. There's no need to go changing fucking names of stuff to try and bully and force people into doing things. You're a bunch of fucking idiots. And I tell you what, if they do change this fucking name of this road, island, or whatever it is, roundabout, yeah, all people will do is just fucking go back out there and spray it. What you got there? Fly killer.
Fly spray?
Fucking I didn't even know we had any.
No, I didn't.
Are we allowed to use fly spray and kill fucking animals while I'm doing this? So there it is. You're just a bunch of fucking crazy bastards who have gone around things completely arse about face. You just won't. You doing this, you will not win anything. You won't win support, and that's it. Right, like I said, I'm off to buy a pork pie. Laters.